Greetings, fellow alumni. We are here at Rose Alumni House, and we are excited to be shooting Season 2 of Yale Afternoons with Alison, a series where we bring university leaders to Rose Alumni House to talk about their priorities and alumni engagement. Today, I'll be sitting down with Azita Emami, Dean of the Yale School of Nursing, and Linda Lorimer, Professor of Nursing. Dean Emami, welcome to Rose Alumni House. We're so excited to have you here.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
We are very thrilled to have you here, learn more about the School of Nursing, learn more about your priorities, and how our alumni, both nursing alumni and our broader Yale alumni, can help you and support you in these efforts. Now, you are relatively new to Yale, so tell us about your journey and what brought you here.
What brought me here was really, Yale's reputation for excellence, innovation, but also inclusion and equity. These are attributes that are very warm, close to my heart. As a woman, as an educator, as a scientist, as an immigrant, I care about these attributes. And I think that this is a place to not only really promote, a very prominent, high-level intellectual, environment for people, but also I think that there is opportunity for us to also connect and make impact that is ultimately helping the life of people.
Helping the greater good.
Yes.
So you've now been here a little over, almost 2 years or a little over a year?
A little bit over 2 years.
Okay.
Yes.
So you've had some time to really think about what your priorities are for the school. Do you want to share what your maybe top 3 or 4 priorities are as you kind of look forward in your deanship?
So I think that the most important priority for me is to really make our programs debt-free for our students.
Okay.
Because although 80% of our students have in one way or the other financial aid, but they graduate with a very high-level debt. I think that they are among the highest debt. This is heartbreaking because we are facing the nursing shortage crisis in this country. So we have this obligation and commitment to grow our program and produce more nurses. And I know that the cost of the education is a barrier for a lot of people. So that is my number one priority, to really make our program debt-free so that people who currently might not afford to apply for Yale School of Nursing, that they wouldn't, that shouldn't be an obstacle for anyone. So that is my first and highest priority. But also I think that we have a great tradition of innovation, being first in many things, that started here at Yale School of Nursing, and I want to really build on that legacy and continue and support the faculty and students' research, just producing science that could be impactful and to really promote the health of for all people. That is our mission. Better health for all people. And I think that we can do it not only through education and preparing great nurse leaders, but also to really help our graduates and our faculty to be scientists. And if they are not pursuing a scientific career, at least base their clinical practice on evidence-based practice, and that requires knowledge in research and science. The third priority that is also, I think that it's very important and nowadays a necessity, is to really support the faculty and students to develop technology that is needed for nursing, education and science. Right now we have, for example, a fabulous state-of-the-art simulation using, all kinds of cutting-edge technology, virtual reality, AI, and holographic, simulations, and you name it. So that we are already at the cutting edge, but I really would like to make it possible for our students and faculty to not only utilizing those technologies, but also actually being a part of developing them.
Yes, that's amazing. How much are you partnering with other units around the university, either other professional schools, Yale Ventures, and some of these other resources that are available throughout the university to do this work?
We collaborate with, across the university very frequently. And, we are a small school, and we couldn't survive without, partnering with other disciplines and other, schools and institutions and centers. And our students and faculty, they constantly, reach out, partner, collaborate, take courses. It's a kind of really, open environment for just, learn and collaborate in whatever ways you want.
That's amazing. So how can the alumni who are listening help you with the priorities that you just shared with us?
Alumni partnership is vital for us. It's really important. And we already have great, connections. And I can, share with you some examples about, we have, for example, for our nursing alumni, we have a mentorship networking program that our graduates can help our current students to be inspired, make connections, and really have this kind of collegial, that is, I think that it's the first introduction for them to their profession. And that's very, helpful. And I have heard our students really appreciate that opportunity that was established and developed by YSN Alumni Association. So that is very important. But, not only nursing alumni, but, the alumni in general at Yale, I think that this is something that I actually have not seen. This is very unique for here, that there is a huge interest of non-nursing alumni for our school. And I am very, excited about it, because that's really also motivates us to know that other people care about to support nursing and support nursing education and nursing science. And they realize that nurses are vital for really improving the healthcare services, to really save lives, to really help people. And they can, help us to pursue those important, extraordinary, ideas that our faculty and students have to learn better or be a part of, scientific discovery and so forth and so on.
Yeah, I think Yaleys, regardless of what school they graduated from, view it their responsibility to help solve the world and country's problems, even in starting locally in their own community. And you mentioned nursing shortage being a crisis, and I do think that wherever alums can step in and help with that and encourage, lift up the profile of the school, lift up your priorities, talk about making the school debt-free. And getting more young people in their communities to think about nursing. That is how we help solve this.
Absolutely. And also, I think that nursing, supporting nursing is supporting the life of people. So that's so important. And I'm very happy to see that it is already happening, that there are a lot of non-nursing alumni who show interest to support that. And that's wonderful. But we need more of those, enthusiastic alumni to join us and help us pursuing our goals.
Well, we will work on that. Can you highlight an alum who has done some great work on your behalf so they have someone to kind of model?
The list is long. Of course, we have a lot of extremely amazing alumni who are committed and work and make important efforts to support us. But what comes to mind right now is Daniel Germain.
Okay.
She is YSN Alumni Association's strategic communication officer.
Okay.
And she led a webinar on, technology, innovation, and AI.
Okay.
And that featured, a lot of our alumni and, graduate who are at the cutting edge leading the healthcare systems to really, use technology and innovation. And that was really amazing. And I think that, the way that she practices her knowledge and her preparation from Yale School of Nursing, that really embodies the kind of, nurse leaders that we want, the nurse leaders who care about, healthcare services, care about constantly, progressing and developing and being a part of solution, to really think innovatively, and all of that for the betterment of all people.
Right.
And really, make sure that they are the advocates for equity and accessibility of care for everyone.
Yeah. And I want to shout out a good friend of mine from Yale College, my classmate, Serena Charity Flaherty, who was the former president of the Nursing Alumni Association and now teaches at the school, got her NP and PhD at the school. So I adore her, and I know how hard she's been working on your behalf as well. So we're going to get into the fun part of the interview now, the questions we ask everybody. So do you have a favorite spot on campus?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. I love just walking around in the Yale Library. That is my favorite spot. Not both inside and actually outside, the green area. It is the lawn is just, especially when the students are just sitting there and, taking sunbaths, and it's really amazing. Another place that I love is Art Gallery, Yale Art Gallery. So, when I want to de-stress, I can just, take a moment and just walk around and watch all this great,
it is beautiful.
Art. Yes.
Yeah, we're very lucky.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite Yale memory yet?
Oh, yes. I have a favorite Yale memory that I will never forget.
Okay.
And
That's
that
good.
was my very, very first week that I joined Yale. And that was the week that we initiated our centennial celebration in 2023.
Okay.
And although I was very new, during 1 week, I think that I met hundreds of people.
Okay.
Because we continued, celebrating throughout the week. Actually, throughout the year. But that week was really, really memorable for me. Because, what is the odds of a dean coming to a school and in the first week, having this chance to meet and, talk to hundreds of people. So that was really memorable. And it gave me such a sense of pride because, it was like I was on a fast track to, learn the history of Yale School of Nursing. It was a wonderful opportunity. And still when I think about it, it's so heartwarming for me.
But that's amazing. Centennial celebration.
Yes.
I mean, the school has been part of the nursing vernacular for so long, which is incredible.
Yes.
And only great things to come.
Yes. And you know that Yale School of Nursing was the first school of nursing that offered an academic degree to nurses.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes, I told you that we had a lot of firsts.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Yes.
So I'm assuming in your 2 years you've enjoyed some New Haven pizza. Do you have a favorite spot yet?
Sally's number
okay.
One, yes.
You're willing to wait in the line.
Yes. In the rain and snow. And
like the post office.
Yeah.
All right, last question. Yeah. Is there an item that, you've been to so many different institutions, held so many incredible roles. Is there an item that you always have on your desk?
Right now, coffee and water are two, necessities. And right now I have them on, Yale tumblers,
okay.
of course.
Well, we've got another tumbler for you.
Here.
So
beautiful.
Enjoy your water and your coffee wherever you go from here.
Thank you, and cheers.
Cheers. And thank you so much for being here. It was such a pleasure to get to know you and hear more. And alums, please serve as mentors to our nurses, lift up the School of Nursing. And I also did want to say thank you because I know that in your recent travels, you also spoke to some of our YAA regional clubs on the road to many of our alums. So thank you for doing that.
Thank you. It was all my pleasure.